Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am in my greenhouse. I am going to be doing some plant chores and I thought I would share that with you. I have a whole bunch of my plants that I took out of here, like all of the plants that were hanging, like my long vines from my plant curtain that were hanging here. Those are all outside. We're having a rainy day and I wanted them to just be able to sit in the rain. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plants that are outside gathering rainwater. I don't know why I didn't put this this spider plant. Oh, because I just watered it and she is quite heavy. This one right here, I don't know, the transition out to the rain house wasn't very good for her. I know in the long run she'll be good, but right now she's not. But hopefully she'll perk up because this is where she's gonna live. So I am going to be doing some plant chores out here and I am going to do my best to stop in between and share with you some of the things that I'm seeing in here, any changes I feel that I need to make. This has been a major learning experience for me. I have the rain point system that I'm so happy that I have, but I only had it on my plants on this side because I felt as if I would be overwatering some of the plants over here, but these plants dry out so quickly in the greenhouse, and so I think they can all be on the same watering cycle and be completely content and happy. So I am going to be extending the rain point, the cord or the tubing that I have from just being over here to being all the way around because I have lots of tubing to attach. So as I am attaching tubing, I'll be bringing plants back in. I kind of have a few that I want to stay out longer, but I'll just make a connection for them on the way, the ones that I know where they go anyway. So I'll just make connections on the way and let them, so that they'll have their space with the tubing. So I hope you enjoy this video. I, again, will be stopping in between, just trying to chat with you. I should have brought a bucket in because I know I'm going to have a bunch of pruning to do. It's so sad. I'm gonna put her outside in the rain. If this plant was not in this no drainage vessel, I don't know what I would have done because she's always so thirsty and she just passes out when she's thirsty. So I'm so happy she's in a no drainage vessel. I think I mentioned it in the tour video of this greenhouse that this plant, this Hoya, it has been doing really well, but she dries out so quickly. It makes me really wonder what's going on in her soil. She is still in her original pot. And right now, she's completely dry. I don't think that's too root down for a Hoya. So what I'm going to do is I have a bucket of rainwater out here. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to submerge it into the rainwater. It's still growing. So I guess she's okay, but she's just not getting enough water. Look at this beautiful fedora begonia. Isn't she gorgeous? I bought this in Home Depot quite some time ago. She's so big now. And as beautiful as she is from the front, look at her blooms in the back. Wow. I love it. I have so many of my begonia that have little secret pouches of blooms, and I love that. She is beautiful. Look at that leaf. And where was she? I think she was over here. Oh, where was she? I think she was here. This is another one that I think needs a repot. This is a Hoya. I can't remember the name of this one. I really don't remember the name of it. Nope, and it's not in the pot that it came in. So I am going to just go and put this in some rainwater because the soil is very, very dry, and I know I just watered her. She does have great growth on her, but I don't want to have any problems with that. Let me see if I can collect any more that need rainwater before I go out. Sunlight. With the winter months coming, it's very easy to not have enough light for your plants out here, especially since the inside of this greenhouse is very shaded with all of the plants. And it's on the south side of my home, but there are trees over here. It will clear up once those trees thin out a little bit, but they're evergreen trees, so they're not going to go away. They're not going to go bald. Look at this beauty. Look at that beauty. I'm going to go and put her out for some rainwater as well. Okay, so I have 3. That's enough for me to bring outside. I actually think I'm going to move some of these plants over to this side because they're a little bit shorter. But I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, I will definitely move this one here. This neon pothos. And this is a very, very thirsty pothos, so this will be a good one to have over here with the rain point system attached to it. I don't know why I didn't put that in there in the beginning. I think it simply didn't fit on the other side because it was a lot longer before and I cut it. I mean, she's doing well, but I do have to water her a lot. So we'll put her over there. Let me get everything. And I brought out some bamboo skewers. I think I'll need 2 for this one. she pretty? It's hot in here. When I checked it, it was 77, but it's 77 and very humid. The humidity was at 68. This is a little container of propagations that I took, and I'm really looking forward to these growing roots. This can go here. Let's see what's going on with you. Okay, she is extremely floppy, but she's doing really well, and she has a new leaf coming in. I still can't believe it. I'm so excited about this plant. I've loved her for so long, but she never grew well in my care. And now she's doing well. This one right here is the latest leaf, and she has definitely sized up. This was the first leaf that she kept, then the second, and now here's the third. So hopefully the fourth one will size up from that. That will really tell me that she's happy. Maybe I'll turn her so that she's not getting snagged. This is a pink princess cutting that I was going to give to my friend Gigi, and she should be here on Wednesday to pick it up. She'll probably have to cut this 1,000 times to get it to be cute, but there's so much to work with on her. Okay, this is still nice and moist, this beautiful begonia. She lost quite a number of leaves when I brought her in here, but the acclimation process for the begonia is very different because they're not getting as much air movement in here. There are 2 fans blowing, but it's just not as much air movement as they were getting outside. And this is my beautiful syngonium. Look how pretty she is. She has a new leaf unfurling that has beautiful variegation. Let me show you that one. Look at that. Beautiful. Can't wait to see what she looks like. Okay, this compostatum really needs some help. Maybe I'll just twirl her again. Oh, that's enough. That's good. She's very flexible. She has not even motioned toward attaching to this moss hole, but it's okay. She's doing well. She's growing. She's happy. She's not getting mature leaves that kind of lobe out a little bit, but that's okay. I'm so happy about her. I thought this was a Micans when I traded for it, but I didn't know that it was a compostatum. I hope I'm saying the right name. Oh, this one looks a little bit different. This one looks like it's starting to get a little lobey. Yay! That's cool. Okay, anything else down here? Need anything? No. Okay. I'm so easily distracted, but there's so much to do in here, it's kind of hard not to be. Okay, so I brought some runners with attachments to attach to the system, my rain point system. So I'm going to take off the end piece right here, and I'm going to make sure I do not lose it because I would really be in trouble if I did. I realize that I'm going to have to get more connections for my rain point system because I don't have enough to go all the way around. So I'm just going to hit the key pieces because I added so many plants back here. Oh, it's not even looking at it. I added so many plants in that area that it actually took up the ones that I have. I think I may have a little container that may have some extra pieces in it, but I'll have to look for that. But for right now, I'm just going to attach whatever I have. I'm trying to figure out if this is one that needs to be connected. I don't know if it would be smart for me to connect this one to be watered a lot. No, because it's been a little while since I've watered this and it's moist. I was trying to figure out if I should attach this one right here to be watered automatically, but I definitely shouldn't because it is doing very well, but it is very moist, which means it doesn't need anything extra. And it's been maybe a week since I've watered it, and it's not overly moist, but it is still happy moist. I'm going to try this spider plant right here, and next to the spider plant I definitely want to add my Monstera Adansonii. That plant is thirsty. Out here. Inside, it is not thirsty. Out here, it is quite thirsty. Okay. Look at all of these over here. It's been drying out a lot. Entirely too much. Okay. Now this makes up most of the shade that I have on this side because this plant definitely covers just about everything. But the good thing is it's in the perfect amount of light because of the trees that hang over the greenhouse on this corner. And yes, I am just tossing these spent leaves on the floor, and I will pick them up. Actually, I won't pick them up. I'm going to take the blower and I'm just going to blow them into a pile and pick them up outside. I don't want the Adansonii and the spider plant to be too close together because then some of their leaves will not get enough light. So just even that out. And then this strawberry begonia, she's doing very well. I'm not going to stress about her because she's been loving where she's been living. I have her not fully at the top, but I have this rope right here suspended from the bracket up there, and she's just hanging kind of low, so she gets a very, very shaded sun exposure. Okay. Where is the hook that you were attached to, honey? She was definitely attached to a hook, but I don't see it. Okay, I'll have to put that one up later because I have to find where the hook went. Okay. So from there, let's see, something else big. Oh, okay. Let me get this taken care of. I just watered this one, but it is dry again. This is my Cebu Blue Pothos. And she had a transition period when she came out here. She was not very happy with the change, but now she seems to be adjusted, and so she's happy. I'm just going to put her outside so she can get some water. Here is my green philodendron heartleaf. She really likes the greenhouse. She's been growing so nicely. This is my first time keeping one of these nice and full, so I am just so over the moon about it. Look at her new leaf right there. Right there. Beautiful. Okay, and I also have this Brazil that I love. I think where I should put this one. Oh, wow. We'll just move her down. And I'm not moving this one because I want her to stay extremely happy. And she needs water, but I can water her with my hand bucket. And this one needs water. I may have to cut these chores short because it is so hot in here. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to get my large Scindapsus exotica. And is there anything else I'm going to get? I think that's all that I'm going to bring in here for right now. Yeah, that's all I'll bring in here for right now. I'm going to, no. I also have a pothos. I'm going to leave that one out there because that one I thought was attached to my rain point system, but I forgot that I took the spigot out of that plant because I didn't want it to get overwatered, and I never put it back in there. So it was skipped twice with watering. So I'm just going to let it sit in the rain and just really get nice and juicy with rainwater. I still have two pothos over here on my raised bed. There is one that is a marble queen and one mandula. And then I have my exotica, and I think after that, everything will be back in here. And it seems like I freed up some space somehow. Oh, this right here is supposed to be getting watered. This is my string of bananas. And she definitely needs to be attached to the rain point system because she dries out quickly. Although she wasn't attached before because look at how nicely she looks. But she is completely dry. She does not need to be attached to rain point. I can water this manually. So I will put her outside and I'll bring in my exotica. Look at those babies. Okay, so again, 1, 2, 3 plants are going to stay outside because they need a little bit more time. And so right now I'm going to end my plant chores in here because it's hot. It is so hot in here. So I'm going to end my plant chores in here, and I have 2 huge plants that I need to repot and bring inside. I don't know, one of them I actually thought about rehoming, and my husband was like, please don't rehome that plant. So he was like, no, that's not the one to rehome, you'll miss that one, which tells me he loves it, and I know I love it, but I didn't realize he loved it so much. But it is my giant cactus, and he doesn't want me to rehome that one. He just said that maybe the boys would like it in their room. I'm a little nervous about them having that cactus in their room simply because the cactus is huge. It is huge. It was one I hauled with you guys last summer. It was $4 in Walmart, and it is now, I don't even know how tall it is, as much as I'm going to repot that, and I am going to repot Big Mo, and I am going to bring those two inside. I think I will be repotting Big Mo on my own, and so I don't think I'll be able to record it because that's going to be a trial. My son, I thought he was going to be here this morning, but he had to go out, so he's not here. And I don't want to wait until my husband gets home because that's going to be too late in the day, and I'm going to be, you know, I'm not going to be in the mode of, you know, plant chores. This usually happens for me early in the morning, not necessarily late afternoon. So I think that's it. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me today in my literal jungle, and I am so excited about seeing this through the winter. My first winter with my outside greenhouse that's enclosed and heated and yummy. I think we'll have fun in here. I will share my plant chores in here. I will share anything that I'm doing as far as propagating. I will have to propagate my plants a lot because the growth that they have in here is very different from inside. They were growing nicely inside, but out here it is a different beast. Oh, this one needs, I just noticed that this one needs water too. Oh yeah, this one definitely needs water. But yes, it is a different beast growing out here, and so I will definitely have to cut my plants back out here because the walkway tends to get a little bit crowded. I mean, I know I have this one right here hanging in the walkway, and this needs to be over one rung, but I'll take care of that. But it's when the vines start coming through and hanging, it's different. But I'm not complaining about it. I absolutely love this. This is exactly what I wanted. My husband thought it needed to be a little bit wider when we were building, when he was building, but I didn't want it to be wider because I have to recognize my limitations, and if it was wider I would just buy more plants and fill it even more, and it's not necessary. I have more than enough that I just brought from out in my house to completely fill this space and have exactly what I wanted. So I just didn't want it to be that I was being accommodated for something that's just not necessary for me. So there you have it. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to talking to you in my next video. Bye guys.